Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name is Norf, I am from London, and you've received some good news. You've sent out lots and lots of job applications and someone has come back and said, yes, we'd love to give you an interview. The first thing that goes through your head is, yes, I've got an interview, superb. Closely followed by, panic, what do I do? Don't worry, rest assured you've come to the right place. This week we are going to cram in as much as we can to ensure that you are confident in your online interview. So if you're ready, let's get started. This video is part of a 3-part series where next week we'll look at questions, the following week we'll have a look at CVs, curriculum vitae, or resumes, if you will. But this one is going to be focused more with online interviews. How do you be confident? How can you make sure that you've set yourself up for success? So in this video, I'm going to share 10 tips to ensure that you are fully confident in your online interview. So what's the first thing that you need to do? The first thing that you need to do is prepare. Make sure that you are well prepared for what could be a great interview. When it comes to preparation, I always start with this mathematical equation. P to the power 5. What does that mean? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. There is no excuse really not to prepare and to prepare well. So when it comes to preparation, obviously do your research, understand the company, understand how old they are, who runs the company, where the company is based, are they a global company? All sorts of things like this you can find out on the internet. So there really is no excuse for not doing your homework and doing your research. If you know the name of the interviewer, do some background research on the interviewer themselves. Understand what position they're in, where they've come from. All this will give you great information to ask relevant questions during your interview process. Remember, what you're doing is research, not stalking. Stalking is not allowed. No stalking. Another key thing is not to wing it. Honestly, do not fly by the seat of your pants. A lot of this comes down to preparation, and it may be that you've cooked up a phrase in your head that you really like, that you want to say. Speak it out. During your preparation time, speak these things out, because it's only when you say them aloud do you think, actually, that's a really good phrase, I'll pocket that one, or it might be that it's not such a great phrase and you need to refine it. Practice, refine, practice, refine. Be intentional about your preparation as well. Make sure that physically you do the power pose. Get your body wired and configured to have more testosterone, the dominance hormone, and less cortisol, the stress hormone. That is so important. Remember also to wear comfortable, appropriate clothing. If you're going for a corporate job interview, you may want to wear something like this. Or if it's a creative role that you're going for, you may want to choose something like this. There's nothing worse than wearing something that's a bit too tight or a bit too loose and doesn't fit you particularly well. So wear something that is appropriate and comfortable. Be sure to sit comfortably, but not too comfortably. Another great tip is to imagine yourself working for that company. Put yourself in that company and imagine what it could be like. Imagine the value that you will bring to that company. It all starts up here with a great mindset. The other thing that you're looking to do is, whilst you're on your online interview, is to build rapport. It is so important to make that human connection with the interviewer or interviewers on your online interview. The better you connect with them, the more you will actually impress them as a byproduct. Aim to connect, not to impress. Another great thing is also to have props with you. So if they are appropriate props, things that you want to show during your interview, absolutely bring them along and make sure that they are close by, because you don't want to be getting up, walking away to grab something and then bringing it back with you. Either put it on the floor out of sight, maybe have it next to you as well in a good looking box so you can just reach in and grab it out. Make sure that they are all in order as well. It also gives you a safe place to be talking about the things that you've already made. Again, to boost your confidence. Here's something that I prepared earlier. Although I didn't prepare it, but I know the person that did. As you're preparing to be confident on camera, make sure that you have got pen and paper with you. The preparation phase is super important. It gives you time to write out things that you may well forget during your interview, and ensure that you bring these with you as well to your online interview. The other bonus is it keeps your hands busy. It stops you from fidgeting. It may be a notebook. You may choose to bring something like this, which is a large folio. I've got a pen, I've got some paper in here as well. And having all of this written down means that you don't have to remember everything that you need to say. Breathe, smile, and speak slowly. Breathing will help calm you down if you really are wired. Smiling will help put you at your ease and also help put the interviewer or interviewers at their ease. And intentionally speaking slower will help your mind keep up with your mouth. Or it certainly isn't my case anyway. When you answer your questions, spend a little bit of time thinking about your response, and it may only be 1 or 2 seconds. Speak, be succinct, and once you're done, you're done. Don't ramble. Actively listen as well. Listen to understand. Listen intently. Active listening is such an important part of your interview. When you're setting up your space as well, be kind to yourself. Set up your camera such that it looks flattering. There's no point having the camera really low where maybe the interviewer's looking straight up your nostrils. The nostril view, not a great look for anyone. During your practice, ensure that you run a tech check as well. Make sure that your computer's working well, you've got a great internet connection. The worst thing that could potentially happen is that you haven't checked your tech and you're doing this whilst you're in your online interview. Let's not do that. Spend the time to check your tech before you get on. Questions are super important for you to have up your sleeve, written down in your notebook. I would set out between 3 and 5 questions. They may be things like, what's the working from home policy like? Or how often do I need to be in the office? What are the team meetings like? So always ensure that you have got appropriate questions if you are given the opportunity to ask. The final thing is, when you're on your online interview, ensure that you are wearing a smile. Your smile will not only help put you at your ease, but it will also help the interviewers put them at their ease as well. Smile. Enjoy the experience. And that's it. Those are my 10 favorite tips to ensure that you are confident during your online interview. It all starts with preparation. Remember that mathematical equation. P to the power 5. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Ensure that you've researched everything that you can online. There's no excuse with the internet now. You may have a great phrase in your head as well. Practice, refine, practice, refine. What is it you're telling yourself? Is it nerves or is it excitement? Do the power pose as well. Get your body configured to have more testosterone in your body and less cortisol. Imagine yourself working for that company. Put yourself in the company shoes. Ensure that you're wearing comfortable, appropriate clothing as well. Be kind to yourself as well. Raise the level of your laptop or your camera such that it's a much more flattering position. Nobody likes the nostrils thing, right? Bring appropriate props with you or things to show off dependent on the role that you are interviewing for. Look to build rapport and connect with the interviewer or interviewers. Ensure that you've got some great questions with you as well. And lastly, breathe, smile, and speak slowly. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'd love to hear your feedback and comments on the interviews that you've gone to using everything that we've talked about today. Leave those in the comments section below. Remember also to hit both the like and subscribe buttons. Also hit the bell notification so you are made aware of when the latest content gets dropped on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.